Hello, Gemini. How you doing, friends? How are you? I am here to do a weekly reading. What week is that? No, I'm not really sure what week it even is right now. I think it's the 1st of February. Oh, yes, if it is, happy full moon. Happy full moon in Leo. If you have a Leo placement, you might be feeling it right now. It's kind of energized me, which I'm sort of surprised at because they usually get quite drained around a full moon. And so I'm really grateful for Leo's energy being very, energizing for me today. Very positive feeling today. I hope you are too, Gemini. I am here to do a 9-card draw. That's what we're doing for you this week. To find out what's coming up for you, whenever that is, today, tomorrow, next week. And let's find out what's going on for you. If you would like to watch the extended after this, I extend all of my readings, and they're all in the membership area. So I'll talk to you about that at the end of this video. I'll also tell you about private reads. And so if you're a person who keeps coming back because you're my ride or die, because Gem is my fave, then, one of my faves anyway. I know, I say that to all the signs. But listen, as I get to know you more and more, I get to know your sign, it really does become my favorite. I always say that the Gemini rising is the witty banter, and that's what I love. All right, let's find out what's going on. And if you're brand new, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll hit that subscription button and the bell button so you'll know when I'm uploading for your sign. Tell me about Gemini. Gemini, we start out with the Four of Pentacles. Ooh, I just saw you know what it was? It was the door, you know those old-time banks, or maybe they even have it now, where you look at the back room and they have that great big steel door that slams shut and there's like this big dial on it. I don't know, maybe that's The Price is Right. But that feels like there's a great big heavy door that just slams shut when I put down the Four of Pentacles here. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So I feel like you're like, no more. I'm not giving you any more. I've given you enough. And it's time for you to start giving to me, or I am slamming the door shut. This looks like it has something to do with friendship, happiness, your friendship group, your soul tribe. It feels like you have been overgiving, possibly to make people happy. Not necessarily saying you're a people pleaser, but I'm just going to say that you like to have people happy around you. So you will tend to overgive to people, overgive information, overgive love, overgive time, effort, energy, money. Might be people in your family. We do have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles here. So it could be people who are in your family or who have a lot of value to your life. So someone who feels like family, a best friend, could be a father figure, could be your boss. So it feels like something, you're slamming the door shut on something here. And I think it is all the niceties. And look, I don't think that you're slamming the door on being nice. I don't think that's it. But I think that you are deciding, Three of Cups, we can all do this together or we can do it separate. But I'm not giving you any more than you're giving me. And I think that's why the Four of Pentacles is here. Tell me more about Gemini. I think you're deciding that you're giving too much and not receiving enough in return. Yeah, you're about to say it here because the Knight of Swords is here. I feel like if anybody asks, you're going to tell them why you're closing the door. And when I say closing the door, I mean maybe you were the one that everybody calls to come to the rescue, and you're not coming to the rescue anymore. The Knight of Swords is speaking their mind and being kind of aggressive about it. And I'm going to say that people are going to be saying to you, why are you so closed off? How come you're keeping to yourself? Why don't you talk to me anymore? I feel like you're just going to say it. We've got the Ten of Cups here because overgiving used to make me happy, but it doesn't make me happy anymore. This is Gemini energy. I'm going to be very honest with you. It doesn't make me happy anymore because all I end up is by myself. I end up just me and my dog or me and my wolf. It feels like somebody here is saying, you know what? I thought this was a tribe effort. I thought this was a soul tribe effort. I thought that we were practicing togetherness so we could help each other out. But it feels like I'm the one making you happy, and I'm not really getting anything out of it but lip service, but words. Tell me more. So I think you're giving things of value, time, effort, energy, money, and other people are giving you back words. Yeah, I can't really show up right now. Or, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do that with you right now. Or they're giving you a pat on the back and giving you a happy word instead of like showing up with the real goods, right? We've got the King of Swords. Eesh, okay, yeah. You're about to be really honest, I think, about what makes you happy and what does not make you happy. I'm going to say that somebody here is a person, I'm going to say loose lips sink ships. You might be a person that really only has the courage to say what's on your mind when you have a little bit of drink in you. You know, some people are like that. And I'm not saying anything bad about it. It might be liquid courage. I'm just saying, because the Three of Cups is here with the King of Swords. Generally, the King of Swords does not require liquid courage. The liquid courage part comes in when the King of Swords is going to try and soften the blow, right? The Three of Cups is soft energy, Cancer energy, and so they're going to try and soften the blow with what I say. So that could be why the Three of Cups is showing up here too. Tell me more about Gemini. I think that you really hold yourself back, and a lot of people around you should be grateful that you don't really say exactly what you mean. We've got the Six of Cups. Yeah, so we are talking about people you've known for a really long time, people who are maybe family related or people that you have grown up with. It feels like people who maybe you feel like you've had a connection with over lifetimes. We've got the Sun here. Yeah, something's coming out here. You've come to some sort of realization that it feels like your happiness depends on what you don't say. I'm going to say that whether or not the people around you are happy with you, Six of Pentacles, that you don't really ever get to say what you want to say. But now I think that you realize that your happiness relies on you being really honest with yourself, first of all, and then honest with the people in the Six of Pentacles. And you're going to try and deliver this in the softest way you know how. But I feel like there is a breakthrough on the horizon for you about what really makes me happy. And do people around me really care if I'm happy? Are they giving me any reason to be happy? Because I feel like you're the person who everybody counts on. Like, you're going to be there no matter what, 100%. I'm just going to give you what you need. Tell me what you need. I'm going to help you out with that. And the Six of Cups energy tells me it's when you are very loyal. You're very much like a Taurus of the air signs. Well, I mean, Aquarius is quite loyal too, but it feels like you're very loyal. And so you are somebody who's very loyal. I feel like the Leo energy has something to do with it. This full moon is here, and I feel like it's almost like this full moon allows you to release all of this, or it allows you to say all of this, brings it to the surface. Cancer energy is under the surface, but the King of Swords is fighting with the Cancer energy and saying, it's got to be on the surface. We just got to go ahead and say it. I'll never forget, I had a friend. I have a friend who's an Aquarius, and I said to my Aquarius friend, there's this guy who keeps wanting to date me, and I don't really want to date him. And he's like, you just got to say it. It was so easy for him to just say, you just got to say it. But look, it's not that easy. It is for Aquarius. So I think that you're going to try and soften the blow. It's going to bring you to a place of the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles could be a little lonely at the beginning because it is abundance. It's a seed that you're planting. But look, there's only one person on the card and you're planting it alone. It's not six. It's not a group of people. It's not the Three of Cups. Let's put down two cards and see what's going on under the surface. Gemini. You encourage me to speak my mind. I really love that about you. And what's your energy when I get into your energy? The Eight of Swords is here. And we've got the Three of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you are wanting to adventure, expand. I feel you're looking into the future with expansion. But you know that what is holding you back from your expansion, your excitement, finding something new or carrying on into the future is the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're up in your head. I really feel like this is the tongue tie is what it feels like. Yeah. Sorry, I'm listening to a song that just came in because I am clairaudient. Hang on, those of you that know that. Oh, you know what song it is? I just heard her say something about tongue-tied. Da 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 da. What? I forgot that you existed. That's Taylor Swift. I forgot that you existed. Did she say something about being tongue-tied in there? I think she does. Something about in my mind. Okay, anyways, it came in, so maybe there's a message for you. It feels like somebody here is cutting their losses and moving away, if that's the song that we're going with here, the cutting their losses and moving away. I forgot that you existed. You're just going to have to leave someone or something in the past. Because I feel like you are at the brink, full moon in Leo today. Feels like you're at the brink of being unsupported. And you're like, if I'm going to be unsupported, then I'm just going to say what I think. I'm going to try and say it the kindest way I know how, but I'm just going to say what I think. Tell me about Tell me why you've closed down here. Let's talk about this Four of Pentacles, because I feel like you've stopped talking, is what it feels like. And really, for Gemini to stop talking, right? For Gemini to stop talking, either you've offended them, or you've said something that they don't agree with and they're trying to keep their tongue tied, right? So it feels like you've stopped talking to a friend, to a family member, to someone that you've known for a really long time. Tell me what the Four of Pentacles is all about for Gemini, please. We've got the World card. Oh, yikes. Okay. Because it's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. Michael Bublé saying that, right? The Page of Wands is here. And then we have the Two of Wands. So you have decided, okay, you've been making a plan. That's what it looks like, Gemini. You've been thinking about this. Eight of Swords is here under the surface. You've been thinking about what to do about this situation for a while. I think that the Two of Wands tells me that you've been trying to think about how to deal with this, make a plan. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? But I've got to say something. The Page of Wands is here, and to me, that's the propeller on the boat. It's like the Two of Wands is the boat. It's the plan. Let's get in the boat. Let's put all our stuff in the boat. The propeller shows up, Page of Wands, and says, okay, it's time to move forward. The World card is here. The Four of Pentacles is here because I did see you slamming a door, right? At the very beginning, I said it was a very heavy door that had a combination lock on it, right? And the World card is here. I don't know why I'm picturing the Price is Right. Do you remember when they did, like, for those of you who are old enough to remember the Price is Right, when they did like the thing at the end of the show, the showcase showdown, and sometimes you had to like find the right numbers and then open the door? Yeah, so that's what it feels like. The door has been closed and nobody has the combination. It feels like you are shutting off and shutting down. It does feel like this is the end of a chapter. I'm going to say that maybe you think it's no big deal. I've known this person forever. I'm going to be this person's friend forever. I feel like the King of Swords shows up when things need to be severed. Ties need to be severed in a very clean and exact way. So it does feel like that you have been thinking about this, planning for it, but I feel like the Page is the urgency, is like is the energy of now it's the push forward is what it is. We're going to just close the door. I don't think that you argue or fight. I think that you have decided to just pull your energy back and stop talking. Yeah, because I feel like if you start talking, your tongue's going to get sharp and it's going to get aggressive. So I feel like you stop talking. Let's see what's going to make you happy. The Ten of Cups is here. All of this is happening because of the heart of the matter. Simply put, Gemini, you just want to be happy. That's all it is. You want to be happy. You want to see the light of day. You just want to lighten the energy and be happy. Tell me what the Ten of Cups looks like for you. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Swords. So I'm going to say that for some of you, if we are looking at this as a romantic reading, it does feel like somebody here, look, I just want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to have a brand new relationship that's long-term, and I want to be able to look at it in terms of honesty, truthfulness. I want curiosity. I want fun. I want to be a kid again. I want to come up with ways to make this relationship last forever. It feels like it's not just romantic. Understand the Ten of Cups, because cups aren't just romantic, but they're emotional happiness, emotional wellness. And so I feel like what you're trying to do is provide the Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, which is a long-term happiness for you. You're tired of, I think you want to go back to this curiosity of a child. I think that you're tired of living in this place where you are just giving people things, giving them your time, your effort, your energy, your money. It feels like you want to stop being used by people and not really getting anything back in return. It feels like a little bit of breadcrumbing to me. Let's talk about, I feel like we should talk about the King of Swords before we go into the extended. Let's talk about the King of Swords, because I think that the Page of Wands is here with the World card, but I think it's the King of Swords that closes the chapter, brings everything to an end, because I think that you're done with giving to people unconditionally. Yeah, tell me about the King of Swords, please. What is the King of Swords here to tell us? Two of Pentacles. The decision is made in the 3D. And the Two of Wands is about making the plan. I haven't yet put this into action yet, but the Two of Pentacles is now in the 3D. You can't stop it. It's now in the 3D here. So the Two of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. I know I have to be flexible in the way that I tell people about what my next step is, but it is time for me to go. You're probably hearing beeping outside because, well, it's snowing again here in central Canada, and so they're clearing out they're clearing out the front street. Anyways, the Ace of Swords is here with the Fool. There we go. You know that you are severing ties, you're telling the truth, and you've had some sort of awakening or a big aha moment that it's time for you to step into a new chapter of your life. And if you've got to do it and be alone in doing it, then you will. But at least you will be healed in that effort, right? The effort will bring you to a place of healing. So you make the decision. I feel like the Seven of Wands here is in the reverse. I'm going to try and be as flexible as I can, and kind as I can, telling people the absolute complete truth and what I have observed within them. The Page of Swords is here, what I have observed, and there's no way they're going to be able to argue it because it's what I've observed and I've collected the data. And then we got the Four of Swords. And then once it's done, I'm going to close the door and I'm going to heal from it. So the Ace of Swords is here along with the Fool. Let's go into the extended. Let's talk about that. And if you want to be in the extended with us to find out what else is going on here, if this is something that sounds familiar to you, then please look at the comments that are there. And at the top of the comments, you will find one pinned comment. Click on read more and it will pop a bunch of links. You will find the link to the membership, and that's where all of these extendeds go. You'll get 4 in a month. If you're interested in just purchasing this one outright, I'll leave a link there for you if you'd like to do that. And if you'd like a private reading based on this, if this is something you're going through, then please just put that in your notes when you contact me through Hypsee. Click the link for Hypsee. My readings begin at $25, by the way, which is quite reasonable for anyone who needs a quick answer on something, and then goes from there. So check out all the pricing and all the packages, see what kind of attention you need. Willing to help you out there. And I also read live. So if you just want to speak to me, my silliness over the phone or face-to-face video or chat, we can do that. And please know you will get 5 to 75% off your live calls. I'm usually online in the evenings between Tuesday and Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are usually my evenings to be online to take live calls. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I am always back, and I'll see some of you in the extended. I'm going to go now. Take care, gems. Bye-bye.